Yo, something just broken. Something just don't make sense. Like I don't get it. I don't. Do you feel me? Like it's. I don't know if chaos is sown through bad leadership. I thought about this a long time ago. I can't understand what a like. See how hard it is to formulate a sentence about it? Is this the result of just feeling like there is no top leadership? There is nobody who has the answer? Is it like everyone's now turned on each other and this is true and this isn't, and I can't wait for this to be over and this is that? And it's like you really seeing it. If you had somebody who was cool, calm, and collected, like, nothing's an issue, like you would think of it as a non-issue. And it's really weird that it doesn't matter how you feel about it. You can agree it's just not being done right. Like, it doesn't matter how well you think things. It doesn't matter how well you think things are. You have to agree at some point that things are not okay. Even if it's like not towards you, things are not okay for others. And that selfishness to literally be screaming as things are happening, it's not real, it's not real, it's not real, it's not real, is bothering. I'm scared. I'm legitimately scared. I told a story here where it was like, damn, that episode between me and that officer, he had the gun, like it was there. And I still played it off like, wow, I'm glad I made it out of that. Like, wow, that was a close one. But like he really felt like even if there was no bullets in the gun, he could have let that off. And he pointed it at me. Like that's serious. That's something you press charges over. But I didn't because I didn't care. I was just happy to be alive. So I guess that's one more person out there that has that view on that thing that now has the ability to do that to somebody else. And people say things like police need more training. Yo, you can't feel that. You don't see like every single domino is falling. Every single thing that you thought was a reality was just, you going through the motions of the day. You're getting a chance to slow down, re-examine things, say, okay, when this is over, I'm going to put my money in this. So when this is over, I'm going to... And you still got hate in your heart? You still got time to like visibly not like being alive? Because people are dying. Whether you think, you have to either think not enough people are dying or not enough people have died. Like... That's the core problem with how deep like people have the nerve to say something like, well, we want small businesses to thrive, so we're gonna give people the least amount of things to complain about. It's like that defeats the purpose of making anyone do anything. That's what they're latching on to. Any little crack in the like. Why is it a political issue to wear a mask? Think about that. Think about that. It's not a public health issue that people are debating. It is a political issue. Think about that. A public health issue is not being debated on a public health stage. What the fuck? Yo, when somebody owe you money, you don't go around town asking everybody else for the money. You go straight to the person who owe you the money. They owe you money and not me, never me. Y'all can deal with that. Like, I need water so bad. I don't have a damn drink near me, so I'm going to have to cut this one short. It's about dry as hell. But it's a problem. Like, the real heart sole issue. Like, remember how it started and like everyone was kind of shocked and it felt like there was like these violins that were playing in the background every time you went out and you were thinking the absolute worst possible thing. You would let in certain jokes slip that you would never, like you were really feeling like things are about to turn really bad. And then it didn't get close enough to you because of the things that we did. And you felt cheated. You felt like, I did all of that and only that happened. I thought it was the end of the world. Like you hyped it up to be more because you can't see that or visualize that happening in real life. You know, you see it in the movies, a virus ravages all over the world and you're like, damn, that could never happen here. You hear terminology and you link it. That's hyper-American culture. You cannot deny that. You know that exists because that's movies. You know, there's a fact. There is a fact. American culture is very hyperized. It's very strong. It's very forward. It's very punch, kick, move, continue to break down barriers. You are an individual, you are free. So it's weird that because this is happening, people are playing back the movie version. And it's like, you know, in the movies, there's always that one person that says, oh, why don't they listen to the scientists? Oh, and then in real life, you play it out because that's what you've internalized as the actual solution. You always look at the people in the movies like, well, of course, you know, it's not going to be the people arguing against it are not smart. But then you become those people because it's real life and you feel like your life is being threatened by the existence of what? Putting on an extra piece of clothing? Like, if they said wear scarves, you would be all down for that if it were winter. I feel like we not on the same page about this conversation. And that's where like I get upset because I'm not talking to you about anything but what you want to talk about. And the problem with that is that you have these constricted, just really confuzzled ideas about life. And it's okay to have those. But when I say you're just wrong or you're on the wrong side of history, I mean to tell you that what you're saying, like the fact that restaurant workers, like service line people, like the only things reopening are things where people do things for you. Like, take a notice to that. It's just consumerism. That's it. That's the only sector of the economy that's open. Think about that. How many things in this country are bound? How many things are bound to the service industry? The weddings you want to have to be catered. The movies you want to produce have to have a crew. You want to go to restaurants and bars for what? I'm giving you the comfort of bringing it to your home. Do you want us to is it more expensive? Is that the problem? Do you want to subsidize the delivery network? Would that help? Like, so you pay exactly what you pay in the restaurant? Because then the restaurant will make less. Then they have to close. Then you don't get what you want. But now you're opening, and the only people who want to sit out there and do that are people who have the ability to. There are people still going to work, truck drivers. There's still people running that line that get your stuff to you from all these companies that you have to order from. They're being forced to be open because those are the only lanes that we have to sustain ourselves. And you want to politicize a mask? Like, yo, reconnect with yourself for 10 seconds, bro. I hate that I said that. Just reconnect with your life. The only true relationship is between you and the earth. The only true relationship. Now, I know that's far away from what I'm used to saying, but like, really think about it, man. Like, can you build this? Can you sustain life if everything you had was made with your own two hands? You know how expert knowledge you'd have to be to get from making candles to making computers? And I mean like literally soldering the board, the electric, everything. Now, of course, they're just experts, people who like them, but that creates a diverse, mouth getting super dry now. That creates a diverse culture. And that culture is something that we don't appreciate because it was automatic for us. We expect it. If it's a service that opens up, we don't think about the people behind it. We think about the service and what it gives us. I cannot believe that some people have opinions that are not about the betterment of this situation. You feel like it's an infringement on your rights. I feel you. I feel you. I can see eye to eye with how your system interpreted this stimuli and how you got to that answer. I will not deny you the privilege of having that opinion. What I will deny you on is the idea that when our two opinions clash, somehow you thinking things should stay the same is a valued opinion over a progression for a cause. That is my issue. That is my stronghold. That is what I will die on. And I can't even say it out loud, so I'm not gonna. Just let it go. Let it go. The other side of this has lost control because they are not used to being leaders. They do not speak as leaders. They do not function as leaders. They are in a leadership position, but you know damn well when the new guy at at your shop, at your job, the new guy always messes up. There's always a slip up. And you could tell by the way he coming to work that he gonna be an asshole. Like, I promise you, the guy was not built for it. That's it. It's okay. We always said anyone could win. Anyone could win. Given the right time, the right texture, the right drive, the right motivation, anyone could win. That was what made America free. It does not mean that the person who won is always the best choice. And I mean that from both sides of the equation. They're just people who got there. You know damn well the woman that has taken care of you for 13 years with just the scraps that she had in her pocket, making a better life for you. You know that woman would be at least better at connecting with people. And that's what we're missing, the connection with people. I get that. So I get how you got there. But you're not going to have me sit here and make it a political thing. I don't care about that. I care about you. You care about my affiliation. The only true relationship is the one between you and the earth. I could care less about the system that we work under to make sure we all don't eat each other. That's what people are going to remember us for in 100 years. We'll be the same case. They'll be like, damn, twice in a row, 1918, 2019, like, maybe in 2119? Yeah, 2119, yeah, 2120, sorry, if we go with the order of the numbers. Yeah, in 2120, let's not do the same thing and let a virus ravage us. We'll be a lot smarter. So I'm glad that we, in this beautiful technological era, have decided to split literally everything into a bipartisan issue. Like, bro, get on your computer, play whatever you like, and just rock out for a few days. No stress, no drama. You need a leader right now that can speak to you calmly. I can tell you, yo, this is a really, really bad time, and this is going to expose a lot of flaws. But when you come to the point of being confronted with those flaws, do not take it lightly. Fight for your ability to change those flaws. Now is the time. Now is the time that we shouldn't be chopping things away. It's the time where we should be. I don't want to say chopping things away. Sorry, that's a misspeak. We shouldn't be trying to divide everything. There we go. We should be trying to unite everything. And in order to unite things, you're going to come to realize that a lot of people are still uncomfortable with that idea. That's what I was going for. I think you just can't be afraid. And I think that's what a lot of us are, just afraid. I have to cooperate with the guy who doesn't like black people? No, of course not. What the hell? Y'all know the thing. Man, I was doing so good too. Y'all got to follow me. Y'all got to follow me. Y'all got to follow me. Who